Hello and welcome back. Let's continue with our discussion. Today we'll study about the Mesolithic Age. This age is believed to have started from somewhere around 10,000 BCE and continued till 6000 BCE. It is also called the Middle Stone Age, and it is the transitional phase between the Paleolithic Age and the Neolithic Age. So, here also we will go in the same pattern like we had studied for the Paleolithic Age. First, we will look at the sites. There is Lankanj in Gujarat. I hope I am pronouncing it correctly. So this is Lankanj. Okay. Then there is Adamgarh in Madhya Pradesh, Kaimur region of Bihar, and some sites are also found in Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. Here I have written Kaimur here. It is in Bihar, modern day Bihar. Then the next point is the food, the subsistence of the Mesolithic people. So just like the Paleolithic people, even during the Mesolithic period, hunting gathering pattern of life seems to have been the major source of subsistence. But there was a shift from big animals to hunting small animals and fishing. This was a change seen in the pattern, but the hunting gathering was the main source of food. Because of hunting being the main source, there was use of bow and arrow. Okay. Another very important point about the tools of Mesolithic period is the use of microliths. Microliths are stone artifacts, tiny stone artifacts as small as 5 centimeters in size. Okay, so you can see the scale and you can see the tools they were used during the Mesolithic period. This is an important point, and it might be asked in a match the following kind of a question. Then coming to the way of life. Now, the way of life of the Mesolithic people can be known from the paintings and engravings that were found in the rock shelters. So this sentence also tells us that their shelter was also still mainly the rock caves, just like the Paleolithic people. Now, there was a tendency to settle. Understand what it means? They did not really settle, but there was a tendency to settle for longer periods, because ultimately they are still hunting gathering community, but they were showing early signs of settlement. And an evidence for that is the fact that domestication of animals had started. Domestication is a byproduct of settlement, right? If you compare it with the Paleolithic way of life, you will see there were attempts to domesticate, but in here there is proper domestication habit being shown. Apart from that, horticulture, primitive cultivation started. Again, cultivation is again a direct byproduct of settlement. If people settle, they will cultivate. If you compare it, you will see that here there were some plants being grown. There was no proper cultivation, just some plants being grown in isolation. But here there is proper cultivation. Okay. Animal bones also were found in the at these sites. Dog, deer, boar, ostrich were the animals, and occasionally burials of the dead along with some microliths and shells seems to have been practiced. It tells us that there were some religious or cultural practices associated with the Mesolithic people. This was not observed during the Paleolithic Age, but it is quite evident in the Mesolithic period. Okay, so we will continue with the next topic.
आज के लिए फिलहाल इतना ही। आपकी तरह मैं भी मायूस हूं, लेकिन उम्मीद पर दुनिया कायम है। दिल दुखा है लेकिन टूटा तो नहीं है, और उम्मीद का दामन छूटा तो नहीं है। इसलिए आज के लिए इतना ही।